Welcome to the Minor Mayhem referee training video. The purpose of this training video is to provide our referees with the knowledge and tools they will need during this year's tournament. Before the end of this training video, you will have been introduced to the core responsibilities of each referee during the Minor Mayhem tournament, including the proper procedure for loading and unloading the competitors' robots, how to run a match and what to look out for while matches are running, how to call the end of the match depending on the circumstances, and how to sum the judges' scores and announce the match winner. To begin a match, you will need to collect the competitors from your weight class coordinator. The weight class coordinator will have labeled each competitor with either a red or blue piece of tape. They will also hand you the referee scorecard for the match. This scorecard will have reference codes for the blue and red bots pre-filled out onto the card. Once both of your competitors have arrived at your arena, you will have them place their robots on the Lazy Susan, which matches their color label, either red or blue. Once the judges have reviewed both competitors, you can now begin the load-in process for the match. There is a set procedure for priority loading of the robots into the arena before the match. The goal of our priority load-in procedure is to minimize the amount of time that the most dangerous robot is active and not competing. The load-in priority is as follows. Least dangerous robot being activated by someone inside the combat area. Most dangerous robot being activated by someone inside the combat area. Least dangerous robot being activated by someone outside the combat area. Most dangerous robot being activated by someone outside the combat area. When both competitors are prepared, you can start the match. You will be in charge of starting the timer for each match. This can be done by pressing the start button on the timer's remote. It is important to note that there's a 10-second countdown to the start of the timer. Once the countdown reaches 0, the 3-minute duration of the match can start. During the match, there are two major things you must look for. Pins and unsticks. If a robot is trapped or pinned by another robot without a weapon, give a 5-second countdown and ask competitors to separate. If the pin occurs due to an active weapon, give a 10-second countdown instead. If competitors are unable to unstick themselves, you may need to use a broom to manually unstick them at any time. Competitors are also allowed to ask for one unstick every match. As referee, you will be required to call the end of the match by one of three ways. A competitor may call for a tap out at any point. Announce the end of the match with the other competitor as the winner. Knockout. This occurs when one robot is clearly unable to drive in a controlled manner after giving a 10-second countdown. Announce the end of the match with the other competitor as the winner. If a tap out or knockout does not occur before the 3-minute elapse, call the end of the match and proceed to judge review. As the judges score the engagement of the match, you can begin the unloading process of the robots. The priority for loading out the robots after the match is inverse to the load-in priority. The competitors need to now move their robots to the judges' table and place their robots on the respective Lazy Susans. Ensure that competitors do not make any substantial alterations to their robot before the judges' review. The judges will determine their damage scores for each of the robots. Once the judges have decided on their scores for the match, they will hand you their scorecards and you will sum their total scores. Each match, you will have 3 judges. Each judge's score should add up to 9 when combining both robots' scores. The total score from all 3 judges combined should equal 27 points. The competitor with the highest combined score is the winner of the match. Announce the winner of the match to the competitors and release them to their pit tables. Once you have announced the winner of the match, bring your filled out scorecard to your weight class manager. The weight class manager will input the final scores into the bracket software. The weight class manager will hand you your next match's referee scorecard, and you can repeat the process for the next match. Now that we've run through the process of an entire match, here are a few of the most important points for you to remember for the tournament. As referee, you have final call at your arena when it comes to safety, bot loading, and crowds. Communicate with judges while checking scores to ensure fair matches. Be sure to call out pins and communicate with competitors about KOs and tap outs.